we've got cards like Wendy Darling, Simba, and Forbidden Mountain. It says it contains 12 randomized cards. Each player needs a 60-card deck of Disney Lorcana cards to play. Disney Lorcana Into the Inklands contains over 200 cards. Each 12-card booster pack contains 1 foil, any rarity, 2 rares or higher rarity, and 3 uncommons and 6 commons. It says this is 2024 according to the copyright there. And then we have the Ursula's Return set. This one says, trouble is brewing. With the cards in this booster pack, you'll expand your collection and add more power and abilities to your Disney Lorcana TCG deck. We have Louisa Madrigal and Li Shang, both shown off. And it says it contains 12 randomized cards. And then we have that same kind of claim. Need 60 card deck to play. Ursula's Return contains over 200 cards. Let's go over Into the Inklands, and then we'll go over Ursula's Return afterwards. So, okay, that appears to be the easiest way to get them out. And then we have that same Jafar art on the package itself. There's a little QR code where I can check out the Disney Lorcana trading game companion app, where I can learn to play the game and more. I might check that out later. Okay, we kick off with new mechanics, apparently. 2A and 2B and 1A and 1B Swiss soon. We got these cards here. We got new card type locations. New in the Into the Inklands, locations are glimmers that are played and go on the table in front of you, just like characters and items. Only special location rules are explained here. Some locations give you a benefit, some give you lore, and some do both. And of course, other cards have abilities that involve this new card type. Parts of a location card: the ink cost, move cost, willpower, ability, and lore value. The inkwell and playing a location. If a location has the inkwell icon around the cost, it can be put into your inkwell. The rules for playing locations are the same as for characters and items. You can play your location anytime during your turn by paying its ink cost and putting it into play in front of you. Okay. Gaining lore. At the start of your turn, gain lore equal to the lore value on the locations you have in play. Note that this is not questing, which only characters can do. Moving characters to locations. During your turn, you can move one of your characters to one of your locations by paying the location's move cost. Your characters can only move to your locations. A character can move to a location the same turn either one is played. It doesn't matter if the character being moved is exerted or ready. There is no limit to the number of characters who can be at a location at a time. A character can't move from a location except to move to another location. You can do this by paying the other location's move cost. Challenges and damage. Opposing characters may challenge a location the same way they challenge an exerted character. The challenger ability still applies. A challenged location takes damage equal to the challenging character's strength, but doesn't deal damage. Locations can also take damage from some actions and abilities, but they cannot be chosen for them unless the text says they can. When a location's damage reaches its willpower, it's banished and you put that card into your discard pile. Characters characters at that location are fine, just no longer at a location. Abilities. Some locations have abilities that give you benefits, often based on characters being at that location. These abilities can be used the same turn the location comes into play. New rule, move and damage. Also new into the Inklands is the ability to move damage counters from one character or location to another, or damaging the character or location receiving the damage counters. Effects that modify the amount of damage dealt don't apply to the damage being moved. Airfoil. Airfoil has an ink cost of 2. It is an item with the ability I got to be going. If you've played 2 or more actions this turn, draw a card. Discovered in the Lost Sea Duck, it looked good as new. Morph. Space Goo has a ink cost of 2, a move cost of 2, and a willpower of 1. Mimicry. You may play any character with a shift on this character, as if this character had any name. You jewel-headed blob of mischief. John Silver. And then just turn this card over like this. A ink cost of 4 is RLS Legacy Solar Galleon with a move cost of 3 and a willpower of 8. This is our good ship. Characters gain evasive while here. Only characters with evasive can challenge them. And heave together now. If you have a character here, you pay 2 less ink cost to move a character of yours here. Scrooge's Top Hat is an item with a ink cost of 2. Business experience. You pay 1 ink less for the next item you play this turn. Just the thing to top off another brilliant deal. Meridian Talisman is a item with an ink cost of 3. Source of magic. During your turn, whenever one of your characters is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. Summon spirit from the dark. Show thyself before this arc in a saber wing. Nala has an ink cost of 3, a move cost of 2, and a willpower of 4. The fierce friend. Pintia again. Miss Bianca is a rescued society agent with a ink cost of 2, a move cost of 2, and a willpower of 2 with the ability Singer 4. This character counts as 4 to sing songs. Our society has never failed to answer a call for help. Mr. Chairman. Repair is an action with an ink cost of 2. Remove up to 3 damage from one of your locations or characters. I'm thinking about opening a shop here. What do you think? The Firebird Force of Destruction has 4 ink cost, 6 move cost, and 2 willpower. It goes through the forest, wings spread wide with flame. Spring sings its ancient chains, and green renews its claim. Guppy, Mighty Lost Boy, has an ink cost of 4, move cost of 3, and a willpower of 5. The Bear, whenever this character moves to a location, he gets plus 3 movement this turn. With Peter holding off Hook, Guppy did what he does best. Break stuff. Oh, nice. We got Peter Pan, Neverland Hero, with an ink cost of 3, a movement cost of 1, and a willpower of 3. He has Rush. This character can challenge the turn they're played. Also, Overhear Tink. While you have a character named Tinkerbell in play, this character gets plus 2 movement. With Peter, plans often meant diving headfirst into danger. And then we have Olympus Would Be That Way. An action with an ink cost of 1. Your characters get plus 3 movement while challenging a location this turn. Now that I set you free, what is the first thing you are going to do, Hades? Okay. movement 2, and willpower 6. Shift 5. You may pay 5 ink to play this on top of your character named Mulan. Straight shooter. When you play this character, if you used shift to play her, she gets +3 movement this turn. Triple shot. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, deal the same amount of damage up to 2 other characters and other chosen characters. Diablo. Devoted Herald. Has an ink of 3, movement 2, and willpower 2. Shift. Discard an action card. You may discard an action card to play this on top of one of your characters named Diablo. Evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge this character. Circle far and wide. During each opponent's turn, whenever they draw a card while this character is exerted, you may draw a card. This is, I think it's Sisu. A daring visitor with an ink cost of 3, movement 1, willpower 1, is a storyborn hero, deity, dragon. Evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge this character. Bring on the heat. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 1 movement or less. Come on, what's the worst that can happen? Fun, we got Marshmallow. Terrifying snowman with an ink cost of 3, movement 0, willpower 3. Behemoth. This character gets +1 movement for each card in your hand. They're very strong. Do you work out? Olaf. Bruno's Return is an action with an ink cost of 2. Return a character card from your discard to your hand, then remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. I feel like I missed something important. Louisa Madrigal, Rock of the Family, has an ink cost of 3, movement 2, and willpower 4. I'm the strong one. While you have another character in play, this character gets +2 movement. There's no way Ursula's creatures are getting to that donkey. Augustin Madrigal is Clumsy Dad. Ink cost of 1, movement 2, willpower 2. Falling for Julieta was the easiest thing he'd ever done. Hans, Noble Scoundrel, is an ink cost of 3, movement 3, willpower 3, with royal schemes. When you play this character, if a princess or queen character is in play, gain 1 lore. Hans was confident he could bring Anna to Ursula. All he needed was something of Christos to lure her in. Gunther, Interior Designer. An ink cost of 4, movement 3, willpower 3. Sad-eyed Puppy. When this character is challenged and banished, each opponent chooses one of their characters and returns that card to their hand. I hate to cover up this trapdoor, it really pulls the room together. TikTok, Ever-Present Pursuer, has an ink cost of 6, movement 4, and willpower 7. Evasive. Only characters with evasive can challenge this character. That cursed beast liked the taste of me so well, he's followed me ever since. Captain Hook. Finally, we have Dong, Survivor, with an ink cost of 4, movement 3, willpower 6. He is reckless. This character can't quest and must challenge each turn if able. I do wish to join this Fellowship of Druin Kikuri. I still have no idea how to play this game. As far as I know, this is original art for all of these cards. And it's really cool how they bring out old popular characters. They've got Bianca, Nala. They've got Scrooge with the top hat. Heck, they've even got Morph, which is fun. and splurge on one of the decks. Let me know. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and as always,